Hi, I'm Erica Boulanger, and I want to introduce you to a part of my practice that you might not know about: natural injections. So, under Colorado state law, licensed acupuncturists like me can safely perform a variety of injections for a wide range of needs. For pain, we can address muscle and nerve related issues. Think like disc herniations or spinal stenosis, trigger points like dry needling or tendonitis, or even arthritis, like those little joints in our fingers or our thumb, and of course, larger joints. I also offer injections for overall wellness. So, say you want to do a detoxification program, I can do injections that help drain the lymphatic system and the liver, things like that. I can do injections for anxiety and insomnia and tissue repair for like small tears, like in a meniscus or rotator cuff. And if you're interested in cosmetic improvements, I certainly provide natural injections of collagen and even stem cells for fine lines and wrinkles. So, in this video, though, what I really want to talk about is injections, but one of the most popular questions I get pretty regularly is, "Hey, Erica, what's the difference between dry needling and acupuncture?" Here's what it is. So think about acupuncture as almost like this big umbrella, and dry needling is just one little spoke in the umbrella. There are so many ways to do acupuncture, and a licensed acupuncturist does a variety of ways. And dry needling is just one of them. But basically, what dry needling is it's inserting these small, thin needles into specific trigger points or tight bands of muscle tissue to release tension, reduce pain, and improve range of motion. This is something I do daily. However, what I've observed in my patients who receive natural injections into the trigger points have far better and longer lasting results. Think of a trigger point as a congested alley. That's like a muscle that's full of waste products like lactic acid that we've all heard about. Well, dry needling like pokes at it and it opens up the flow a bit, and it helps. It absolutely helps. But that debris remains inside. And so oftentimes our pain comes back if we're not looking at the whole body, or, for example, when I add a gentle therapeutic solution like Trameal, which is just a cocktail of 14 different minerals and plant extracts, to that knot, I'm actually flushing out that built up chemical, that lactic acid, and those irritants calm down, they calm the inflammation, and they support that natural tissue repair. This way the muscle gets a true reset, and that's why results last way longer than massage or ice or dry needling alone. Trameal, though, I will say is just one substance I use. I have a whole pharmacy of different substances I use that are all natural. But what I like about Trameal specifically is, especially in a trigger point, it's going to go right to that affected area, that affected tissue, and it doesn't block the inflammation process like a steroid does or a pill. It basically just gently signals the body to finish up that natural healing process. So damaged cells are cleared, swelling is reduced, and nerves that trigger that pain signal calm down. I think most of us know this by now, that we need a certain amount of inflammation to heal. That inflammation signal is important for cleanup, for regeneration, and to return to normal function. So NSAIDs like ibuprofen or corticosteroids blunt or delay these processes, and they're also affecting the whole body, like systemically, versus just going right to an area. And whereas Trameal is actually providing pain relief, swelling reduction, and without, of course, those trade-offs. As a board certified acupuncturist, though, we are trained to look at the whole body, and we're correcting muscle, neuropathic, structural imbalances that are creating those trigger points in the first place. So if you're looking for a more complete resolution for your pain or disharmony, I would really consider trying natural injections with your acupuncture treatment. There really is something for everybody, and each treatment, I will tell you, is tailored to your unique needs. And if you're curious about which natural injection could help you feel or look your best, reach out because I would love to guide you.